about 6 a.m. here in Stevens Passage. But in the distance I see icebergs. Right now the weather is foggy. It is drizzling outside, but it is not too bad. It's probably in the 40s. Tracy Arm lies about 45 miles south of downtown Juneau and is only accessed via boat or float plane. Many people think that Tracy Arm Fjord is an island where you can get off the ship. That is not the case at all. It's a passage in the waters with mountains on both sides and tons of iceberg tips everywhere. We are just in the beginning of the passages. Once we get further in, the mountains will get closer, the passages will get smaller, and the water will turn the most beautiful emerald green you have ever seen. There will be a ton of icebergs everywhere. Not to mention the hundreds of waterfalls. You can see that it is raining outside and the fog is lifting. It is expected that the rain will stop and it will turn out to be a beautiful day. The icebergs do not budge when the waves hit them. That is because icebergs only show about 10% of their selves. The other 90% are underneath the water. And about an hour later, we get deeper into the passages. The water is amazing. As the day goes on, we are able to see more waterfalls now that the fog is starting to lift up above the mountains. It is always good to have your binoculars handy because the wildlife viewing is so impressive. At every turn, you're going to see something new and amazingly beautiful. There are hundreds, and I mean hundreds, of waterfalls. These mountains are so high that you can't even see the top of them. But the waters just flow down them and it's so beautiful. Through the passages, you will find astounding 1,000-foot waterfalls, forested canyons, mountain peaks, crisp, fresh air. Every turn, you're going to find a photo op, so have your camera ready. The most common access is by boat using Stevens Passage and entering Holcomb Bay and Tracy and Endicott Arms. Tracy Arm Fjord Terror Wilderness contains 653,179 acres. It consists of 2 deep and narrow fjords, which is Tracy Arm and Endicott Arm. Both fjords are over 30 miles long, and 1/5 of their area is covered in ice. During the summer, the fjords have considerable floating ice ranging from hand-sized pieces to as large as 3-story buildings. So the snow is starting to melt since it is so warm in May. And that actually looks like snow coming down the mountain, but that is one huge waterfall that go hundreds and hundreds of feet down into the waters. The term fjord means a long, narrow, deep water inlet surrounded by towering cliffs, and Tracy Arm is a stunning example. There is a range of wildlife found here. The unique natural setting makes for varied and distinctive habitats. Whales, seals, mountain goats, eagles, and bears all roam these lands. They traverse it in different ways. The whales rise out from beneath the waters. The bear, deer, and wolves are on the forested shores. Eagles, Arctic terns, and pigeon soar the skies. Beneath the waves, the animals are even more impressive. Rockfish hide in rare tree coral. The deep passageways of the Tracy Arm Fjord support a dynamic range of wildlife. These are mysterious creatures not found in many corners of the globe. Cold water temperatures and high currents have forced animals to evolve in creative ways. Indeed, scientists gather here to research these incredible natural habitats. One of the most common questions asked is which side of the ship should you book your room? Well, either side is good because the cruise ship goes into the passage and then it turns around. So each side of the ship gets to see both sides of the passage. There are many cruise ship companies that go into the Fjords. They can only go so far down into the passage, and then you have to take an excursion with a smaller boat that will take you deeper into the passages and to the glaciers. There's our boat. So I'm going to be going on this boat pretty soon here. It's going to take me through the Fjords. We're going to get a close up on these icebergs. That's rad. That's going to be exciting. There it is. Yes. That's going to be a lot of fun. Alaska has many natural amazing features, but Tracy Arm Fjord is possibly the most magnificent. I would like to thank you very much for watching my video on Tracy Arm Fjord from the balcony of the beautiful Carnival Miracle. Stay tuned for my second video in this series where I actually take you to Sawyer Glacier. Have a great day.